Max has just been born. Then immediately commit a great crime. Truly the most beautiful baby I have ever seen. But a second later the doctor. Max's gorgeous appearance was so beautiful that he was dead. Really beautiful to death. Since then, in order to protect everyone, Max can only be bandaged by the cloth. Very afraid to be deadly beautiful. But being bandaged for 20 years. He really wants to be able to live like a normal person. His parents took him to see a psychiatrist. Hope he can come out from the shadow of being so handsome. Max said to the doctor, "I am too handsome. Everyone who saw my face would be dead. I am very upset." After the doctor heard that immediately said, "I've never met such a thick-faced person with shamelessness. I see you have delusions. You take off the gauze cloth. Let me have a look." Then the parents downstairs immediately heard a boom. Mom and Dad rushed up. Max was wrapping cloth. But the psychic doctor is already dead. He also hopes to have love. Seeing bricks on the ground, he had a pretty big thought. Max found his good friend Paul. Hope Paul smacked his face with the brick. Let him not be handsome like this anymore. But Paul only cared about the girl who was talking. Max can only drop his phone. To compensate for Max's injured face, Paul introduced a female friend and helped him get acquainted. Then immediately left. While the two were talking, the girl's ex-boyfriend appeared. Seeing Max bandaged like a mummy, he made fun of him that looking too ugly to have no way of meeting anyone. Max didn't want to notice him. But ex-boyfriend is even more bullying. Press Max's head down on the table and massage. Fortunately staff working in the restaurant hurry up to stop him. Seeing Max covered in dirt on his face, the girl was a bit disappointed. Feeling he is too cowardly. She didn't know that Max had greater than a look so wonderful that even God is envious. Max didn't want to remove the bandage. He just doesn't want to harm people. Handsome really faulty? The girl had gone. Max was heartbroken. He walked over to the bridge, looking at the deep water. Max, because he was too handsome, he wanted to commit suicide. The girl passing by noticed his unusual look. She advised Max, "Human only live once. Cherish your life. Nothing is impossible." Then the girl took Max to the nursing home to visit the elderly here. Here, no one pays attention to his strange makeup. The old people tell stories that passed when they were young. The first time Max was so comfortable, they become friends. This kind of feeling, Max is also experiencing it for the first time. He would go all the way to the bus stop and wait for the girl. The two walked to the supermarket together. Buy candy to fill a bath. They chatted happily. Seeing an honest girl in front, Max says he looks very great. And everyone who sees his face will be dead. The girl also pulled the zipper of the shirt. Exposed heart rate monitor. Said she had a rare heart disease. Always carry medicine. The two have different circumstances. This took their relationship a step further. Regularly watch movies together. Go for a walk in the suburbs. The girl's hand is scratched. Max took down a piece of cloth from his head. Dressed for the girl carefully. The girl's heart rate increased. The heart rate monitor flashes like Ultraman's indicator light. The close contacts makes them to develop feelings for each other. They become lovers. At Max's home, the girl couldn't help but take off his glasses. Seeing Max's deep and charismatic eyes, she wanted to kiss on it. The sound of the door opening interrupted them. Parents were full of surprise. Their son has a girlfriend. The mother moved forward and embraced the girl. The nervous father shook hands with the two. Max has great looks that can be deadly. Even Alex could only cover her eyes, then be able to caress his handsome face. But Alex's heart disease is getting worse and worse. She has never been in the masquerade. She asked Max to join her. She finished making up on her own. Also prepare Max with the dog head mask. They danced at the center of the dance floor. Alex leaned against Max's shoulder. But suddenly a bit annoying. Nose bleeding. She got sick again. She told Max she needed to go to the bathroom for a while. And Max was backstage seeing Paul and his girlfriend. At this time the boy had bullied him several days ago. Came there. He gave Max a push. Paul was also held. The boy then took off Max's mask. And Paul's girlfriend was standing in front of him. A second later, she was dead. The police are here. They took Max. Seeing that Alex was also taken by an ambulance. Overnight in the police station. Then got out. He went to the hospital first. To visit Alex. But Alex's situation is not positive. There could be life-threatening events at all times. Alex wanted to see how handsome her boyfriend was after all. Then asked Max to use his stunning looks to see her off. After hearing, Max was very angry. He also doesn't want to have this awesome look that is worth dying. He doesn't want to see other people die in front of him. He turned back home and went inside the room. Pick up the brick. Then hit the face. Parents immediately ran to him. And prevented his act of self-harm. He went to Paul's girlfriend's funeral. He said it was all his fault. It's all because I'm too handsome. Paul didn't blame him. That comforted him. All this is God's arrangement. When people are alive, they must cherish every second. Do not leave any regrets for yourself. Max was also in the face of reality. He came in front of his girlfriend Alex. Seeing Alex in front of his eyes, his heart was broken. Finally he unpacked layers of cloth. Lying next to Alex. Alex turned around. She gradually opened her eyes. And she was not dead. Max cried. Finally he was able to let the girl he loves see himself. But Alex still can't conquer the disease. A lover in the end cannot become a family member. Men hope they are handsome. And women hope that they themselves are beautiful. But who knows? Someone who looks great like Max. Suffered so much? Hayes. I am Max. See you in the next movie.